from the U.S. I want you to pay attention to the statue itself, but you might know that guy is wearing the French Army uniform. Why? Because they brought that statue from France.
Yeah.
I have to drive a little bit ahead. And so nobody said anything to the artist about what type of uniform our army they was to just to wear in those days. And he said, "What the hell is put ours?" So that's supposed to be Juan Santamaria, which is the name of the international airport.
Ah, okay.
They told you about the justice system of Costa Rica.
How?
Our justice system is very similar to the one of our company, as far as I know, where all what they are selling here is 100% organic.
Oh, okay.
You understand organic, right?
Yeah, we also
they call that area that the hotel located. As you know, it's surrounded by the mountain, right? So the side of the valley is about 3,260 square kilometers. It's a very small area, but this is where most of the Costa Rican will live. And why? Because it's a great temperature where you're around, and not only that, the soil very rich. Why would you say the soil is so rich in Costa Rica? Because it is
the weather.
no something else.
Volcano.
There you go. There are so many volcanoes, right? So during the history of Costa Rica, having so many eruption, that after many years, that soil becomes so rich, right? So that's why we don't understand why farmers can't use any chemical oil. It's not needed.
Exactly.
I mean, it's not needed. But of course, when you use chemicals, you increase the production, right? And so
That's true.
you make more money, but they don't care about people, right?
True.
But anyway, that's the way it is. Maybe you have noticed that on the roof of these homes, this is metal roof. That's zinc corrugated. It's the type like a light metal, but very strong at the same time. Look at one side is dark, one side is green.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of sunflowers?
Yes.
As we might know, sunflowers they move with the sun, right? So these plants they do the same. Okay, depending the time of the day, they show that side, or they show the other side. Okay. So a lot of tropical plants they have that a joint that is known as well. I don't want you to remember that because it's a very hard word. Pulpinos. Pulpinos is where the plant they used to move toward the sunlight. No matter you are in Costa Rica or you are somewhere else around the world, it's the same name for that structure. Now, let's take a look at these flowers right here. These are calla lilies.
Kaya lily.
Calla lilies, yeah. Those ones they call it ginger. Okay, now tell me, what's the name of the blue flower right here?
I don't know. That's
It's the same name all over the world. The same name.
I-
I believe even in your country, the same name.
What is it?
Hortensias. Or in some cases, they call it hydrangeas.
Oh, okay, I've heard of that.
And why they call it hydrangea? Because that's the botanical name, that's the scientific name. But the common name all over the world, hortensias. If you ask your parents, they will say hortensias.
Okay, yeah, that's the one I use on my wedding.
Stingless.
Oh, stainless.
Stingless. You can put your hand right there, and they don't bite.
That's their hive, right?
Look at that. They don't bite.
Maybe,
Well, of course.
maybe they bite, but not.
No, they don't bite. Believe me, they don't bite. You see that? They don't bite. Oh my God!
Oh no!
They bite.
Oh my gosh! You might get hives.
All right.
Yes.
It's not this. The flower is this one right here. That's the real flower.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Not the purple one.
No, the rest of it, they call it bract. B-R-A-C-T or modified leaf. Right? I don't know if in Philippines you have... This one is known as a Monstera deliciosa. Monstera. Okay? Like when you say monster. Monstera. And, well, the botanical name, I will not tell you because it makes no sense, but tell me. Why do they have all those holes on it? There is something which is not pretty abundant in the rainforest. I mean, there is a lot of rain, but there's something which is not abundant right here. And what is that? Sunlight.
Sunlight.
Because usually when you are in the rainforest, at the primary rainforest, the upper layer that we call the canopy is so dense, it is so thick. Just about 5 to 6% of sunlight reaching the ground. So that's why with these little holes, somehow sun rays are going to be able to hit the leaves that they're placed on their knees, right? So all of them they get enough sunlight for the photosynthesis. We call this sherry. You find 2 beans, right? And so this is the first quality. Sometimes they could be one. Okay, there's also 2 beans. Maybe in this one they could. Yeah, there's only one. You see the difference right here? Okay. So
It looks like peanuts.
this one, that's what they call a pea berry. Pea berry. Pea berry, it is a genetic malformation. Something happened to the plant. Instead of 2 beans, there's one. Well, all the quality, all the flavor, all the aroma is going to be full concentrated on one single bean. Okay. So people who knows about coffee, that's what they're looking for. If today you want to buy some great coffee, I would recommend you buy the bag that is said pea berry. Now, in this case, I believe. No, this is not okay. Okay, now, in the old days, the husk, they would throw in the river because when the husk is in contact with water, so it's going to be fermented. It's going to kill kind of life in the water.
Oh,
So that's against the law. Now they should pick them up, they should recycle it, they should make a compost. They're going to be used that as a fertilizer, right?
Okay.
I heard that they're making wine out of it.
Oh, wow.
That's what I heard. Okay, now, if pay attention on those beans, mucilage is very sweet. Have you heard of pectin?
No.
Pectin is some kind of substance that they used to make candies, right? So this mucilage is covered with pectin. Now, after they peel it, so those coffee beans they're going to be put in a big tank where they're going to be fermented naturally, right? It's going to take about 28 hours, depending on the weather condition, depending on the humidity. When the coffee beans have been fermented, they wash it carefully to remove all the mucilage, and then coffee is going to be dried.
Okay.
There are some large patios. You know what patios are?
Yeah.
Right? So they're going to be drying that coffee for 5 days. You understand what it means, rake?
Rake.
Rake?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're going to be raking coffee every 45 minutes back and forth. Why? Because they need the coffee to be dry all evenly, right? Now, you cannot dry the coffee completely. You should leave some percentage of humidity. Depending where you're pouring coffee, 12% of humidity, right? Now, second and third quality coffee, you're going to be dried in some big metal cylinders with hot air for about 28 hours. Now, when the coffee has been dried at the patios, okay, something very important to be commented, patios are not flat. They are that kind of level, right? Right? There's a lot of parasite plants that they grab on the bark. Sooner or later, they might be ending damaging the tree, right?
Yeah.
But in this case, those trees, they peel the bark because there's no way how those plants can grab on it. How to protect themselves from parasite plants. Oh, no. I thought they were wild avocado, but no, this is something different. Huh?
Eggplant.
I was trying to show you that flower to take a picture.
Oh, it's a nice picture.
Yeah.
Wait, let me.
Take a picture very close, very, very close. You have macro on your camera? Macro?
Macro?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Why? But
Why? Because
that's
it's
the
long,
one
it's sharp, and it's ugly.
But that's the one that they used to aloe
It's
vera.
not in the same botanical family. They look alike, but they are not.
They look alike.
Look at this other one. There's a common house plant all over the world.
It's calamansi.
They call it chiflera. That's the
Okay.
botanical name,
So
chiflera.
they don't have fruits like calamansi? Like the lemon or the right?
No.
Di ba ganun yun?
That property for sale. There's a problem in Costa Rica that those guys, when they're participating on the competition, they're always drinking.
Recently, we have 100 years of experience and tradition from the family Alfaro to make the oxford. Basically, the oxford is one of our national symbols. It represents our traditions, culture, values, and especially our work. At the beginning of the 19th century in our country, it was used as a means of transportation to transport all kinds of products, working in the fields. Transportation of the coffee was really, really important in Costa Rica using the oxfords. Here in the factory, to make an oxford like this, one worker, it will take around 100 hours. That will be like 2 weeks. And an artist, it will take 120 hours to decorate it completely with the tools. Which is the difficult part to make an ox cart? The wheels, exactly. A long time ago they used to make wheels in only one piece of wood like this. This one is called the compact wheel, but because of the use of the ox cart every day make this oval shape that cause a lot of issues to the farmers.
Yeah.
In order to replace it, they have to stop all the activities for around 3 weeks while they were looking for a big trip. But Don Eloy, he was a very smart man. He started using 16 pieces like this. Easy to find a small piece of
like
wood,
an arrow.
not a lot of waste. 16 pieces exactly the same to make the circumference.
Does it break?
Break.
What does it break?
Break?
Yeah,
Break.
Crack.
Maybe because
Destroyed?
it's a little bit old, yes.
Destroyed?
But it's still, it can
Still?
resist more time here. This one is because it's a little bit old. But all the pieces are going to be like this in caoba, which is mahogany. Very hard wood. And then the iron ring around the circumference to give more durability and to keep the shape.
Yes.
The factory guaranteed that this wheel is going to last
Oh,
more than 15, 20 years. So now all the ox carts are using this style of wheels.
And
The building is the original, 100 years.
oh, this one is original
Let me
building.
show you inside.
Huh.
100 years using the power of the water to move the machines. He created a wheel that is moved by water and moves the belt. What happened today is that we don't have water because we have very hard rain that caused the canal that is coming the water from the Rio Troja that is 2.5 miles away is a little bit blocked. But let me show you here how the wheel move and move the machines. Like let me show you like this. Look at this.
What?
Look at this.
Yeah, here.
Coming from over there
From
and
here?
move the wheel. As you can see, it was very hard for me to move the wheel.
Yeah.
But the power of the water is amazing. And they were here, especially this one happened yesterday. We don't have the work for Saturdays and Sundays, but tomorrow Monday they are going to clean the path and we're going to have more water to use it here and use the machine.
Okay.
Yes. Exactly. That way. We'll need
Okay.
every day.
I thought I have to
to
work.
do it like that. Oh no.
It's just the water.
The
Will
water. It's because today we don't have water.
there you
but-
don't have water. Okay.
but actually, yes.
I thought it's the people who will
No,
every day.
Imagine. And
So
you
hard.
try it and it's very hard.
Yeah, it's very hard.
Jesus.
Different sizes or no?
All are exactly
Exact
the
same.
same. Because let me tell you,
It's like a wooden pizza.
exactly. Every piece has an angle of 22.5 degrees. That means that 22.5 times 16 equals 360, which is the circumference. And because the hull has 8 holes, that means that each screw holds 2 pieces in the center. So this one goes here, and this one goes at the other side.
And boom.
And in the factory make 3 different sizes of ox cart that are used. Sorry, 3 no, 4 different sizes of wheel that are used. I'm sorry, ox cart to make for work. So that's why we have 4 different sizes of wheels. They draw it and they cut it and measure the circumference in order to make the ring that is going to fit perfect here. And the ring they make it smaller. Because they are going to put it in fire for 45 minutes and that makes possible that ring expands.
It will expand.
Yeah, they
And
put
then put it in
it in
the
the
side.
circumference and they put water and the
Put some-
ring shrink and pressure the 16 pieces. It's by
It's like a
pressure.
sword.
It's by pressure. That's why here you can see how the ring fits perfect in the wheel.
Once they put some water, then it will
They,
fit.
shrink.
Shrink.
Mhm.
Okay.
Exactly.
I see.
Every wheel weighs like 60-65 kilograms in an ox cart, about good quality of paint, and especially the colors are really bright.
Oh, is that waterproof?
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, yes, of course.
Cute. Okay, nice.
Something that I would like to mention about the designs that you can find in the Oscar is the design. All the designs are symmetrical. They need to be symmetrical. And then the colors, they order the colors in order they alternated because there will be a balance between warm colors and cold colors. So, for example, this green is in the middle. Between pink and peach. So
Peach.
that's perfect. That's the idea.
Okay.
Should
So it's
be
not
alternated.
alternate. So it's not hard to see or too bright. Not too bright.
Correct. Exactly. That's exactly the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
And in the process, as you can see, they start putting one color, leave it dry. They put in another color,
and then
especially darker, to give
one at a
shade.
time.
Yeah, and then wait two hours once again to get dry, and they make this line all around the design. And once again, they wait 2 hours. And then, so it's a long process, as
Yes,
you can
it's a long
see.
process, yeah.
Patience,
Patience, a
creativity,
virtue.
control, precision, concentration, and a lot of passion and love. So the result will be very nice,
it's
like
hand,
I know.
It's not machine, it's all hand.
It's all hand.
this. Sometimes people think that it's a machine, but it's a person
Yeah,
who
it's a-
painted by hand. They work so hard. They work from
Yeah.
7:30 to 5 p.m. every day.
Oh, they have to be
And-
credited.
and they are going to be paid. But